Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Tonight we're going to be doing another episode of Night at the Improv. Night at the Improv is every Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and notification bell so that you won't miss an episode. So how the show works is that I will select a word from my spinner and give the person a shout out, and that will direct the design that I'll do for that night. So go on ahead and leave a comment below, write a word down for me, and I'll include it in my spinner for next week's episode. So I'm going to start off always by filing down or buffing the surface of my soft gel tips by Gelish. I normally do 3 of these. So I'm going to go on ahead and prep these for the design that we're going to do tonight. So now that I have filed and buffed these soft gel tips by Gelish, I am going to go ahead and spin the wheel to see what we're going to be doing for tonight. After spinning the wheel, the word that we received for tonight is vampire, and the word was given to us by Just Doing Nails. Go check her channel out. So give this a like button and go on ahead and leave your word below, and I'll add it to my spinner for next week's episode, and I'll give you a shout out if your word is chosen. So oddly enough, we are doing another Halloween or festive word. Last week we had pumpkin. This week we have vampire. And my go-to vampire design, if you have not seen videos from maybe a couple years ago, it's so classic, vampire teeth. There, boom, done. Well, I'm not going to be doing that this year. Or maybe. I don't know. I think I'm going to, I don't know, I think I have an idea in mind. Why don't we go ahead and spin the wheel again to see how many background colors we're going to be using tonight. So after spinning the wheel, we are going to be doing 2 colors. I think I have something in mind. I am not too sure, but we're just going to push through anyway because the best designs happen when you don't think they're going to happen. And that's just what I'm sticking to. So yeah, let's go safe and let's do a white. Just because maybe I will fall back on my classic design of vampire teeth. I will tell you guys that I've been watching a lot of horror movies. I would do it every year, August 1st through the 31st. I mean, August, holy. October 1st through the 31st. So I do have some inspirations going on. It's just week 1. And I think I've got at least 10 movies down, so. But let us do, I'm going to do 2 colors. And I am not sure of these colors, but I'm going to just commit. So now I'm going to be doing Sheek White by Gelish and Sally Hensen's Miracle Gel Rapsody Red. And because this one's a lacquer, I'm going to do this one first. I just, you know what? Oh, man. I really, like, what is considered a background, really? Because I just want to do white as my background and then use red on top of it, but then it wouldn't be a background. Okay, so let me see. I don't want to like live a long day with lacquer and wait to dry, wait for this stuff to dry. So let me just, I'm going to do one of these Rapsody reds and the other two white. I feel like each episode is just getting harder. Either that or I'm just getting a little bit more antsy because I don't know because so you know what, maybe it's a little translucent if you can't see, but I'm gonna leave it that way. One, because it'll dry faster. Two, it's kind of cool, you know me, like I'm in this whole jelly nail kind of feel, so I'm gonna see if I can run it out and do something with it. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. And the next two should be okay because it's going to be a gel polish. I don't have to wait for those to dry. So after putting down these backgrounds, I'm going to spin the wheel again and we're going to see what decorations we're working with tonight. After our first spin, we're going to be using gold leaf and we're going to incorporate it into this design. So there is a movie that I saw this past week. It's called The Cursed. And I guess just a light synopsis so I don't spoil anything. It was really weird. It was about these gypsies that had some sort of magical power, and because people are so rude, they decided to decimate the whole village, and all that was left was this remaining like denture. And it was a denture of like metal teeth, and it looked like wolves or vampire teeth, I don't know. And because I'm on this vampire teeth kick, I'm gonna use that. I don't need to explain the rest of the movie. You can go on and check that out for yourself, either Google or Hulu. I watched it on Hulu. But yeah, so I'm gonna use these metal teeth. So if we're gonna use gold leaf today, I'm gonna whip out my gold leaf, but I have silver. So let's use silver leaf. And I'm going to do a replica of one of the teeth on that denture. I am going to put a top coat on this guy, and we're going to line it with this to cover the whole nail. And then I'm going to put some lines over it to finish the design. So I'm going to be taking Modelones Top Coat. I feel like I should be using a thinner consistency top coat so I can get the leaf to not rip when I'm dragging the sucker on the nail, but I don't know, we'll see. Now that I have a layer of top coat, I'm going to try to find the largest surface. Oh my gosh. Woo. This stuff is so delicate. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm doing. Alright, I'm gonna hope that this thing goes down smooth. fun fact, oh, I don't even remember the name of the movie, but if you go to Hulu and you type in Huluween, not the movie, but there's like a channel or a category called Huluween, click on that and go to the scariest level. There's 3 levels. Oh no, I ripped it! No! Okay, wait, let me try to fix that. Just squish it together. Okay, all gone. Click on that, and then there's this 3-part episode of a Stephen King novel, and it was like a crazy waste of time. But if you know the name, or get the name that way, because I totally forgot the name. The guy, the villain, I even forgot his name. I subjected myself to hours of this 3-episode thing, and the guy also had metal teeth, so I think this is all fitting for the end of the week. My first Halloween week. Alright, so it's not, you know, smooth like pearly whites, but whatever. And then I'm going to cure this the way that it is, and then I'll remove the excess. So because I'm going to be drawing on here, I'm going to put on a layer of base coat. So I may want to put little pieces of foil here and there on these nails. I'm not too sure yet what I'm going to be doing with this. I feel like this one I want to also make its own tooth with blood maybe. And then this one I have no freaking clue. So, but before I paint any design on this nail, I'm going to spin the wheel again, and we're going to see what other decoration we're going to be using next. So for the next decoration, we are going to be using caviar beads. And I don't know. This one is a stumper too. Like, I guess one thing that I kind of have a vibe with when I think of vampires is like gothic architecture, ornate jewelry. So, because I have no idea what I'm going to do with this one, and it's already red, maybe I'll put some really fancy schmancy ornate kind of jewelry on the tip here. So I'm going to be sticking with the silver theme though. I don't know what size caviar beads I'm going to be using. So I have this size, this size, this size, and this size. So I have those sizes. Don't know what I'm going to use. Let's just clear this off. I've got these clear rhinestones, and I have a few red ones as well. I am running low on red rhinestones. I also have these black rhinestones too, so I'm going to be well equipped to do any of these rhinestone formation things. So I'm taking my sweet time because this is drying while I'm doing this. But I like the idea of having like this red rhinestone in the middle. Like I want to find the deepest, like this one looks like it's like a deep red compared to these guys. I want that to be like my centerpiece, right? And then I'm just gonna go and work my way around. So I think I'm gonna do some sort of like gothic arc with that one blood red rhinestone in the middle. And then maybe somewhere in between I'll be placing, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I need to be placing these tinier ones in there. But we're going to do that on this nail. I'm going to be using Modelones Top Coat to put on here before I put the rhinestones on. So here's an update. My camera just stopped recording. I'm going to have to look back to see where it left off, but if it didn't record, which I'm going to be very upset about, I did this one side here with caviar beads. I was having issues on this side. I'm going to try this all over again. The problem is there's just so many caviar beads, and it's just, you know, it keeps moving around. This is why I don't like doing these. I mean, it looks really pretty, but I can't do it. I can't. Oh no. Okay, so I'm going to do this again, but this time I'm going to be I'm going to be more sparing with this top coat because these suckers were just sliding everywhere, and it's very counterproductive to applying them on. So I'm going to try this, see if it works out. The problem is if it's too thin, it's not going to stick. And I have to make it match this side. So, let's try this again. This section. Then we have this last piece here. Texture is screwing me up here. So before we move on ahead, I'm going to spin the wheel one more time and see what our last decoration needs to be. And our last decoration is French stickers. I'm gonna work on this one before I figure out, luckily this one has nothing on it yet, so I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do while I'm doing this one. So for this one, like I said, oh, well actually, here we go. These can look more like teeth if I put a more angle to it. So I'm going to tape this off with the French sticker, and I'm going to make it look pointier, like a tooth, vampire tooth. And I'm just going to pull out this black gel paint. And when I remove this guy, it's gonna leave a line. And I can just clean up the excess with a brush and nail cleanser. For this last part, I am going to do a design from the movie, and hopefully the symbols don't mean anything, because I would hate for something really bad to happen. So then I'm just going to top coat this, and we'll be done with this now. So for this last nail, I still want to use a French sticker, so I'm going to use this one here. And I'm gonna diagonal this. You know what? Does it really matter? Alright, guess it doesn't. Once I have that on there, I'm going to peel this off. It's going to be very cartoony, but you know, whatever. So I'm thinking it's gonna be blood, but I'm gonna do like a little drop, and I'm gonna use my little rhinestones because I think that would look super cute. So what I'm gonna do is take a bit of this polish, and we're just gonna draw this out. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna put the red rhinestone onto this blood dot, and then that will be it for this this night's design. I'm gonna take my Modelones Top Coat, and I'm going to apply this onto the nail. And before I cure this again, I'm going to take my blood red rhinestone and I'm going to stick it, putting a little pressure to sink that into the polish. Oh my gosh! And it's like just the right size too, that I'm so happy with, because it looks like, oh my goodness, it just blood dropped some magical rhinestoney blood. Okay, I'm gonna cure this. Okay, you guys, look at my vampire set. This is way better than I thought it would be, actually. But look at this. This is my vampire tooth with that rhinestone. I don't know, for some reason, that single rhinestone on the blood stain there, the blood drop, it's too cute to me. I just don't understand why. And this guy here, again, like, I've been watching on Hulu's Huluween channel, and if you scroll down a bit, like you type in the search box Huluween, it's not Huluween Extravaganza or something like that, it's just Huluween. You click on that, you scroll down a little bit, and then you're gonna see Scary 1, Scary 2, Scary 3, and I started backwards. I did Scary 3, Scary 2, I'm in Scary 2 right now, and I'm gonna do Scary 1. I love horror movies, but for Scary 3, there's this movie called The Cursed, and it has these like vampire teeth. It's a weird movie. I wouldn't say it was my favorite out of the group. In fact, I think there was probably only one movie out of the Scary 3 that I liked, really. Maybe one or two. But anyway, so they had these silver vampire teeth, and it had some sort of like thing written on it, and I kind of copied it, so I really, really hope that nothing bad happens. Because, you know, silly people see something in like a cult book and then copy and realize they just summoned a demon. So hopefully that's not me in this case. And then this guy right here, this was my gothic association with vampires and their castles and how everything is just so opulent. Look at this labor of love that I did with the caviar beads. That was a rough one, but it came out super nice, and it has that blood rhinestone in the middle, and I put one at the tip there, and I think this came out so super pretty. But this is my vampire set. Thank you so much, Just Doing Nails, for providing the word for tonight. Guys, go on ahead and leave a comment below. Tell me what you think, but also leave your word that I should add to the spinner. I'm finding that each time I do these episodes, it's getting more and more difficult. Like, we had gold leaf, caviar beads, and French tip stickers. So, I mean, like, how am I going to associate that with the word vampire, you know? So, I did my best. I think I definitely pulled it off. And so, I'm excited to see where the wheel is going to take me next week. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight at night at the Improv. Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Go on ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so that you do not miss another episode. And give this video a like. It really helps me out and I greatly appreciate that. So this is Isms by Josie, and I will see you again this weekend. I have my short and sweet every other week video. And I have a couple of goodies, finally, that I think I'm going to be able to post this week, and I'm super excited to show that to you guys. Alright, so I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.